Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hilton Center of the Las Vegas Hilton Hotel. Presents Glory Hallelujah, a unification of the heavyweight championship of the world. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the unification of the heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Houston, Texas, with a professional record of 34 wins, no defeats, 29 KOs, he is the IBF Heavyweight Champion of the World, Tony TNT Tucker. And in the red corner, from Catskills, New York, he is undefeated in his professional career, 30 wins, no defeats, with 27 KOs. He is the WBA and WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Iron Mike Tyson.
Okay, now, here we go. Now, you've had your instructions in the dressing room to protect yourself at all times. In the equation, Mr. Tucker is chief second. In the equation, Mr. Tyson, the chief second. Let's get it on. Come on.
There's a line in the movie Full Metal Jacket. You can talk the talk. Can you walk the walk? The time for Tony Tucker now to walk the walk, or run the run, as it were. And we'll see what kind of tactic Tucker takes. Mike Tyson to jump right on Tony Tucker. Tucker, I had figured that he should try to frustrate Mike Tyson. But is he strong enough to do that? Well, it was a good right hand by Tucker. That might have been the best shot that Mike Tyson. He may have seen something. Technically speaking, no one gave Tucker a chance. You know, a lot of times people say, well, what do you see in Mike Tyson? And we always felt that he was times I have ever seen Mike Tyson stopped by a punch.
Step back. Come on, here we go.
Probably since he was an amateur. You know what's happening? Every time Mike reaches in, Tony comes. Another thing you have to say about Tucker.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, a right hand. There's a great left hand at the bell by Tyson. Well, Tony Tucker is a 10-1 underdog. Cut almost immediately after the bell. He follows a right with a left to look for the left hand. Now there's the right hand that landed high on the head of Tucker and here at this place. We'll show you a picture of him later on. I'm still trying to keep that pressure going.
Time. Come on, grab this one.
Kevin Rooney told him. Well, you know, Ray, I hearken back to your fight with Marvin Hagler. It gives him the confidence. And again, well, like in Tony Tucker, in fact, he's going 1, 2, 3.
Come on, Mike. Step back. Step back.
That was a good example. That uppercut is going to do the job. He really wants to frustrate Mike Tyson.
Time.
Oh, Tucker wasn't given much chance, but of the $5 billion right away. This is the third round. A lot of not think it would go this far. Here we go again. Turn his man up. Again, punch inside. Now we need to see some jabs by Tucker. Mills Lane, very take charge as a referee. No nonsense guy. Tucker beating Tyson on the way in. He's finished with the left hook, Barry. Coming in with his head. The uppercut has been doing a tremendous and very effective job here. It creates frustration in the fight.
All right, let's step back, Mike. Let's step back, Tony. Watch your head. Watch the head. Here we go.
Agree with those. I don't disagree at all because Tony's been tying his man up. There was a good right hand by Tucker. But they're uppercuts, Barry. You notice they're uppercuts. And frustration should show the face of Mike Tyson. There has to be concern now. Here you see Tucker backing up, catching Tyson. I'm going to show you my scorecard here in a moment. So far, I have Tucker winning 2 rounds. He is not with us tonight. He will be back with us in future fights. We round. And in Tyson's corner, they told him to box more. Just get your big punch. And another one. Looking for is whether or not Tucker can withstand this type of pressure.
Get him up, Mike. Come on.
Tyson needs to use his jab to get in because a lot of times he's lunging in, which makes it start to work again. He just has to be more consistent. What a good shot. Trying to slow that movement down. That movement seems to be affecting Mike's punches because but every time that Tucker stands still, you notice a big left hook lands from Mike Tyson.
Tyson has settled down in that round.
Up and down.
Tyson is working closer into Tucker. There you saw that but then he had him there for the left that he did throw right behind it.
But Tyson would double his punch up a little bit more, starting to put his combinations together.
Was a 15-round fight, and it has now been made a 12-round fight.
I just don't like when he stands there and exchange punches.
At any rate, I'm not so sure about the fourth, but the first 3 rounds, exactly what he did.
I noticed that. I'm surprised that's why Tony's able to get those punches off. He should give him a little more head movement. That was a right hand, but you know the problem that Tyson is making, it's
left miss, right is right there. The cheer you just heard, ladies and gentlemen, you get the feeling from Tucker's corner, Ray, that they think this fight is winnable.
See that?
Now, that was an interesting scenario. Tucker was trying to get his handlers and you can understand now, Ray, why Michael Spinks didn't want to fight.
Not to tie his man up, which I think is a good move because it doesn't allow Tyson to punch. But I
haven't seen anybody be able to push him off. And I think he's probably fought.
The mistake Tyson's making, he's following Tucker around the ring. Got to cut the ring off. And I tell you, he impressed me with his foot move because I didn't expect that much from him. But the fact of the matter is, it's making matters. He's dropping his left hand at his side.
And paid the price.
I think he's watched my fight before.
Yeah, I think he has too. I think his timing is not as good as just as a way to get in and then firing the right behind it. Now this is good for the big punch comes in. They take it like that. And here's my scorecard so far. I have Tyson coming on. I've been throwing as many punches as he did earlier. That little bit of insolence he had.
See, Mike is not Tucker predominantly a boxer. And Tyson, of course, a banger.
But his jab does a lot. He appeared to be as loose throughout most of this fight.
No, I would agree. He's very relaxed. And I think what he wants to prove that he is indeed a great fighter.
You know, another thing that I feel we should at least point out here is they're
not in the heavyweight. They don't throw those kind of punches.
Once again,
for a counter punch.
Ray, we have to give Muhammad Ali just a little bit. Now there you see. He's pointing at him, hitting somebody's balloon.
Here we go.
Tony Tucker being animated on his antics. The key to that is for him.
Well, it is a fact. Tony Tucker
Get back on his bicycle.
Yeah, but you did that and made the punch count, and he did that and got hit.
Well, feel the pain.
He did throw a right uppercut there, which missed.
Him to punch.
Time. Give me time.
Tape on the gain control of the fight.
Back. Here we go. Time.
The question for an athlete like Mike Tyson is going to win, but how he wins. It's like a Sebastian Coe, not whether he's going to win the mile race. You can hear Kevin Rooney yelling in the background. Get on him, he said. Wanted to Tucker that backed Tyson off.
And because that's the direction that Tony Tucker's moving, it takes away.
I don't want to have to penalize. Let's take punching some, okay? Come on.
For Mike Tyson.
Now it appears the instinct is, that's me. I did score the 8th round even on my card. You pretty much agree with that judgment of Larry Merchant, right?
I think about judges' criteria, how he's scoring the fight, whether or not he's scoring the most effective punches. Or
I really do believe that since about the 5th round, Mike Tyson has been in.
Tony Tucker's right hand now is dropping. And I'm almost expecting one to go down because a lot of times both guys are reaching in.
Right that head, Mike, okay?
If this fight were a conversation, Tucker needs to do something dramatic. Will he try? He looked a little bit like a tired fighter between those rounds.
Oh, because he's never fought at this pace. But this is when you reach the...
And in Tyson's corner, they told him he got 2 rounds left. Fight for the full 3 minutes.
Your arms ache and you start to work his way inside. That jab was going to get him closer. His face. And the reason there's frustration is because of what Tucker... He doesn't care what people say on the books or write in the books.
All right, there you go, there you go. That's too close that round. Too close to comfort.
Mike Tyson from becoming the unified heavyweight champion at the age of 21. But unless he does something dramatic here, but it has been a good workmanlike job.
When Tony Tucker won the title against Buster Douglas, I felt that he needed...
And a guy who wasn't in there just to survive either. At least he had a couple of cows. Crowd getting a little tired of that. Flourish. And so it's over. Well, Tony, he fought him. And he was a better fighter than saying in boxing, you never know how good an unbeaten fighter is. And an Tucker fought tonight. It comes out 8-3-1. All right, we'll get the official decision now as we go up to the ring announcer, Chuck Hull. Chuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the decision of the judges. We have a unanimous decision. Judge Phil Newman scores 119-111 for the winner by unanimous decision and undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
So Mike Tyson, not surprisingly, the unanimous decision winner over a lot of punches and just fight him and let happen what was going to happen.
Well,
in the
I was
fight.
thinking that he was very intimidating.
First round, and I'd like you to describe it and just what happened because
as you can see, I did a bad mistake like Don Curry did, and then he threw a punch, and I was careless and I got hit.
it seemed that he had came. Let's take a look at what happened in the last round when he came out and describe what you see. What was all this jiving and?
He was a little intimidating. He was trying to make me think that he was not tired. I wasn't expecting him. But look, as soon as I come in, he grabs me.
Mike, congratulations.
Thank you, Larry.
Undisputed champion, 20 history.
I knew I was youngest heavyweight champion when I beat Berger. Thank you for
performance. But how you would evaluate Tony Tucker's performance?
I mean, I think
These two guys really want to get at it and just get it on as soon as possible, or would they rather just respect each other's? We're gearing up for Inside the NFL with hosts Len Dawson and Nick Bonacon. So for Larry Merchant and Sugar Ray Leonard, I'm Barry Tompkins saying so long from Las Vegas, Nevada.